number 996 of the Morning Brew on the 27th of June. Boy, this month's almost gone. Let's see, some quick announcements. Today's Friday. YouthNet tonight, 8 o'clock. Bring your children, grandchildren, neighbors' children. They always enjoy third-party traffic, trying to get youth involved. That's 8 o'clock tonight. Saturday morning, 9 a.m., 40 meter net, 7.245. And Saturday night, 11 p.m., trivia net. Question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? I went to dinner last night and had leftovers. They gave us extra containers, so I set them down and got 5 minutes up the road. And I, where's my phone? I go back to the restaurant and it's on the under the containers. Text line is open, 716-317-9050. That's where people want to stick around and answer the question. And we already have a list. KC2NJV, Wayne, Jimmy, KD9YUZ, Ben, WD8CZP, Paul, KQ9KX, Ray, M3DQD, Vincent, KR4EMM, Stephen, 82KP, Mark, KE2EDS, Dennis, W2KDC, Michael, KE2EIO, and Zachary, KI6KQO. Let's take some mobiles. Mobiles only, call signs twice.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November, mobile and in and out today.
Kilo 4, Kilo Zulu Zulu, KK4, KZZ. W8 NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango. 2 Zulu Victor November, ZVN. Okay, well, acknowledge this list. Anders, KZ4JN was in and out. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. Mark, KK4KZZ, Nick, W8NJT, and Alan, N2ZVN. Any other mobiles?
KE2FLO, KE2FLO, good morning, in and out.
Okay, Mike, thanks for stopping by. KE2FLO, hope you have a great weekend. Let's go to Mark, KK4KZZ. Have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace?
Good morning everyone, and happy Friday. As we know, TGIF. I don't remember the last time I have done that. I'm sure I have, but I'm pretty good at keeping it with me. That being said, I hope I don't forget it somewhere today. So I'm sure I have, but I don't remember when it was. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll send it back to Ned, KK4KZ.
Yeah, very good, Mark. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Nick, W8NJT. Morning, everyone on the net. I have not lost my phone that I can remember. However, I have found my wife in a Taco Bell dumpster 20 minutes away from home and at an intersection, smashed to bits right on the corner. W8NJT, back to net control. Sounds like she needs a lanyard to keep it around her neck. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Alan, N2ZVN.
Hey, Bill, everyone on the brew, happy Friday. Yes, I have. Rare occasions, but it does happen. And to ZVN, everyone have a good day.
It sure does. Have a great weekend, Alan. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. Let's go up the top of our list here to Wayne, KC2NJV. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and the rest of the crew. KC2NJV here. And the answer is yes, I have forgotten my phone. And I've always been able to recover it, and with Find Me, it makes life a lot easier. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Wayne. Hope your day goes well and appreciate you being here. Jimmy, KD9YUZ. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki, and everybody out there listening to the brew. Yes, I've forgotten my phone at home. I've never actually left it somewhere, but I've already been halfway to my destination and thought, oh no, I left it at home. Hey, everybody have a great weekend. KD9YUZ, back to net.
Very good, Jimmy. Hope you have a good weekend, and thanks. And Ben, WD8CZP, good morning.
Okay, there we go. Good morning, all. Brew crew. Have I accidentally left my cell phone someplace? Well, let's see. Back in the 80s, when we had bag phones, it was kind of hard to leave that boat anchor anywhere. I guess I'm dating myself there. I have walked out the door several times and left my phone in the house, but walked right back in and grabbed it, and I might have left it in the truck, walked in the house and go, oh, where's my phone? But so I would have to say that yes, I haven't left it in the restroom or at the office like my wife has done, but I still have he has stories on your side. So, anywho, I noticed the website was down this morning when I checked in early at 6:30. Everything's back up, and if we're doing the second cup, I'll be doing that too. So, anywho, we'll talk to y'all later. Be listening. This is WD8CZP on the Echolink.
Very good, Ben. Wasn't aware of the website issue this morning, but glad it's up. And actually, they held the second cup yesterday. There's scheduling problem this morning, so they did it yesterday. There will not be a second cup this morning. Sorry to say. Have a good one. Paul, KQ9KX.
Good morning. Yeah, I got to the gate at the airport and realized I forgot my phone in the rental car, but I was able to run back to it before they moved the car, get back through security, and get to my gate just before the plane took off. So it was all good. Have a great weekend. KQ9KX.
Oh, sounds like you got lucky there. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Ray, M3DQD, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bill, Vicki, and the rest of the crew. Well, what has happened to me quite a while ago when the phone cases had the clip, it wasn't a spring-loaded clip as you have now, it was the kind that would just slide over your belt. I had it dislodged one time in a vehicle and didn't realize that till I was, because I was riding with someone. When I got home, I realized that I had left, that the phone had been dislodged in the vehicle and was under the seat. Back to net. This is M3DQD.
Well, at least it was with a friend, so I'm sure you got it back. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Vincent, KR4EMM. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. No,
actually I had not left my phone anywhere other than my truck or my home, but never in a restaurant or somewhere else. Everybody have a great weekend, and thanks for running the net. Back to you.
Thank you, Vincent. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you checking in. Steven, 82KP.
Oh, good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew. No, I've never left my phone anywhere. Maybe I've walked out and thrown my phone and walked back in, but I have to say no to that. I hope to see others on Usenet this evening, and if not, everybody have a great weekend. See you on Monday. This is AV2KP, back to net control.
Very good, Stephen. Hope you have a good weekend as well. And yes, people support the youth. 8 o'clock tonight. Mark, one of our team members, KE2 EDS. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. As far as losing my phone or leaving it somewhere, absolutely happens all the time. My wife and I are both notorious of that, and having to return to different places just means the phone isn't that important to us. Have a great day, a great weekend, and hope to hear everybody tonight on the USET. KE2 EDS.
Very good, Mark. Hope you have a good day. And see Dennis, W2KDC.
Good morning, everyone on the net, and happy Friday. Yes, I have left my phone briefly places and had to go back and get it. Never lost one permanently, fortunately, and never for more than a few minutes. Usually about, seems like every 10 minutes or so I have to reach to feel my phone's in my pocket or something, so that's about the longest I've ever been without it. So that's the story for today. W2KDC, back to net control. Everybody have a great weekend.
Very good, Dennis. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and thanks for being here. Michael, KE2EIO, good morning.
Good morning, fellow Brewsters. I have left my phone. I've never lost it, but I have left my phone and had to go back and get it. Same with my wife. This is KE2EIO, 73's everybody, and have a good day. Back to net.
Thank you, Michael. Hope your day goes well, and thanks for checking in. Zachary, KI6KQ.
Good. Bill, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. Yes, I have left my phone either at the house or maybe in the car, but haven't lost one yet, so hopefully that doesn't happen. And there has been a few occasions where I would love to leave it somewhere accidentally on purpose. Anyway, everybody have a safe field day, and I'll send it back to net, KI6KQO73.
Very good, Zachary. I don't have to worry about that much anymore, but there were days I just wanted to turn the thing off. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Let's see, we have some more text check-ins. We'll acknowledge Joe, KM4WZD, Brian, W4PTZ, and it looks like another Brian, AA4BK, Norm, NY1US, Charlie, NA2B, and Steve, W8STJ. Let's take some general check-ins. Call signs twice.
Next control, please copy. November 9, Bravo. Bravo, Motel, Nathan, Chicago, and 9 BBM. This is November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo, Chuck in the mobile.
KB0GUF, KB0GUF.
Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey. Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey.
Echo Radio X-ray.
Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor.
Uniform.
Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor.
Kilo 4, Papa Yankee November, KK4, join us.
All right, we'll hold up there. Acknowledge this list. We have a couple to correct. Let's see. We have 82 YUI, Charles. Just before Charles, we had a KK4. Could you give us your call sign?
Kilo 4, Papa Yankee November. Kilo 4, Papa Yankee November.
Hey, Joseph, we have you. We have KC3, LAV Mike. We had a 2 ERX. We're not sure if it's WB2 or WB5.
2 ERX, Whiskey Bravo 2, Echo Radio X-Ray, Bill.
Thank you, Rich. We have KN4RW, KB0GUF. Sounds like John got a new call sign. We have Chuck in the mobile, N5CHP, in 9BBM. We'll start with our mobile here. Chuck, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace?
Good morning, Brew Crew. As my wife would tell you, it's not if, it's how many times I've done it. And I've even lost 2 phones that way over the course of the years. So, yep, I'm that guy that always lays it down and goes, oh my goodness, where's my phone? Anyway, it's always been an expensive endeavor. 73s, guys, have a great day. N5CHP.
Very good, Chuck. At least you own up to it. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Let's go up top. Let's hear to Joe, KM4 WZD.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to the crew. Never lost one permanently. But yeah, I've left them places from time to time. Usually the situation resolves itself pretty quickly. I'll always remember the time that I spent, I don't know how long, tearing apart the house, looking here, looking there, looking everywhere. Could not find the phone. Turns out I left it in my own car. Everybody's had that experience, I'm sure. Anyhow, everybody take care. Have a great weekend. 7-3s. Talk next week. It's KM4 WZD's back to net.
Yeah, I think that's why they put an app on these new smartwatches so you can push a button and make your phone ring so you can try to find it. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. Brian, W4PTZ, good morning. W4PTZ, Brian, you with us? Yeah, might be getting a cup of coffee. We'll let him check back in, and let's go to another Brian, AA4BK. Looks like you're new to our system. AA4BK, or something like that. Yeah, we'll put him down as in and out. And just a reminder, the text line is for people who want to stick around and answer the question. And we'll go to Norm, NY1US. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the Brew Crew today. And I guess the question for me would be, where have I not left my phone? The funniest one, though, was when my wife and I were leaving a restaurant, and I had to go use the facility, and I set my phone on the toilet paper holder, and we were in a bit of a when we came out, I grabbed the toilet paper and tried to go home with that instead of my phone. So, well, we got that straightened out. Anyway, everybody have a good week and take care. I know when you ask.
That's a good one, Norm. Hope you have a great weekend, and always appreciate you checking in with us. Charlie and Bertie, NA2B, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the net for Bertie and I, Tampa Bay. Pleasant 78 degrees this morning. In response to the question, yes, Bertie and I have both left our phone somewhere, and thank goodness for the, as you were referring to, phone app to find my phone. Works good. I tell you a quick interesting one was one time we were along the golf cart, the phone dropped off out of the pocket, bounced off the road off into the grass, and it automatically detected possible accident and called 911 and also notified the two point of contacts for emergency. So had to cancel the 911 call, of course, but pretty handy. Anyway, wanted to make sure I wish you a happy birthday. I hope you had a good day. 7-3, thanks for what you do, N2BH, NA2B.
Oh, thank you very much. And yes, it was a good day, and until I left the restaurant without my phone, I had to go back and get it. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. And just a reminder for everybody, there is not a second cup today. They had it yesterday because of a scheduling problem. Let's go to Steve, W8STJ.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody on the Morning Brew. Happy belated birthday to you, Bill. And absolutely, I left it at a restaurant one time, and luckily I got back there and was still able to get it. So, very happy about that. But hope everybody has a safe and blessed weekend ahead. This is W8STJ.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you being here. This N2BH, let's go to Nathan at 9BBM.
Good morning, everyone. TGIF. Happy Field Day weekend as well. Yes, I have left my cell phone. The most recent one, I went out on a Friday and left it in the Uber here in Chicago, and they charged us $20. He did bring it back when he found it, but I tipped the guy cash, and then boom, here comes a $20 fee. So FYI, PSA, if you do leave it in Uber or Lyft, they will charge you. All right, everyone have a great weekend and a great field day contesting too. Back to that control on 9BBM.
That's crazy, but at least you got it back, and hopefully the band's improved. Man, I was surprised I got through to Roger on the 20-meter net yesterday. It was rough. Have a good weekend. Up next, KB0GUF. It sounds like John.
Yeah, that's right. I got my original call sign back. This is formerly KC12PL. I just applied for the vanity call. I don't know how I'm coming up in the database, and I'm not sure about the protocol as to when I can use the old original call. But this is John Nagel, KC12PL, KB0GUF. So if I'm wrong on that, correct me, because I'm changing it everywhere, and like on Echolink here and so on and so forth. So, and yes, I've lost my phone numerous times. Once in the back of my girlfriend's car, my wife was so upset. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I lose my phone all the time. Go ahead.
Very good, John. Yeah, I know it takes QRZ a little bit to catch up, but glad you got your original call back. That's pretty cool. Hope you have a great weekend. Rudy, KN4RW. KN4RW, Rudy, you with us?
I'm dependent on it every day. Can't function without it. With that, I don't think I have. I can't remember if I did. 73 still. Have a great weekend and a great field day. KN4RW, back to control.
Oh, thank you, Rudy. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you checking in. Rich, WB2ERX.
Morning, Bill and the rest of the crew. Well, this question couldn't have come at a better time for me. I was feeling kind of low because 4 days ago I was doing work on my car and left my phone on the roof of the car. Drove away and ended up without the phone. Somebody has a nice new phone today. So thanks for the question. WB2ERX will be clear.
Very good, Rich. Yeah, I learned a long time ago not set stuff on top of the car. Arrived at a wedding, and so where the heck's the gift? Yeah, I had set it on the trunk, and it was between home and the wedding party. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. Mike, KC3LAV, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. This is KC3LAV, Mike, Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It's an overcast morning, quite refreshing, 70 degrees this morning, and quite pleasant here. I'll have to say that I've left the phone at home several times and had to double back and get it. Fortunately, I have not left it anywhere else. Good question, KC3LAV, back to net. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you being here every day. Joseph, KK4PYN, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I can't remember a time where I've ever left my phone anywhere, but it's a pretty religious thing of checking my pocket cameras for years and years of traveling with that. So, I can't remember a time that I have. Have a good morning, everyone else. Take care for you.
Yeah, very good, Joseph. Hope you have a good weekend as well. Charles, KD2YUI, good morning.
Oh, good morning, sir. And good morning, everybody on the brew. I can't think of a time that I've left my phone someplace, except for I left it at home, sitting on the charger, go off to run an errand, and realize it's home safe and everything's fine. I've helped people with that app, finding your phone, a couple of times. My wife, my daughter, best one with my daughter was she was dog walking in a field, lost her phone somewhere in the field, had no idea how to find it. Used the app in the middle of this huge field and did find the phone. But I can't think of a time that I've lost my own. 73, all back to net control. Have a safe and happy field day weekend. KD2YUI.
Oh, thank you, Charles. Hope you have a good weekend as well. And usually the kids are better with tech than we are. They teach us things. Have a good weekend. Let's see. We have text check-in. Terry, W0TDL. Good morning.
N2BH. Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the brew crew this morning. This is W0TDL out here in Nebraska. Yes, I've forgotten my phone at home. I don't think I've ever lost it anywhere else, but just forgetting it at home. And normally I'm away from home before I realize it. Seems like that happens more often the older I get. So I'm not sure what the remedy of that is. Currently 58 degrees here, looking for a high of 87. And today and field day weekend is supposed to be rain-free. So we'll enjoy that. Thanks, Bill. Back to you. This is W0 TDL.
Oh, thank you, Terry. And yeah, we're supposed to get some rain today, and I think a little front coming through tomorrow. Then it's supposed to dry up, so hopefully we don't get too much during setup for field days. Enjoy your weekend. This is N2BH. Let's see, we'll acknowledge LK8BAC via the text line. Question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? We have Vicky on log, and at the top of the hour, we'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF, along with Vicky. Time for some new check-ins. Call signs twice. This is Kilo 6 Lima November India, K6LFI, and I will be in and out. Kilo 6 Lima November India, in and out.
November 9 Echo Hotel Tango and 9 EHC. Good morning, in and out.
Kilo 4 Golf Delta Sierra, Kilo 4 Golf Delta Sierra.
44 Kilo Mike. Victor 44 Kilo Mike, in and out. In and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet.
KE9DIF. This is KE9DIF, KE9DIF.
November 4 Romeo Hotel Echo 5 Victor November 4 Romeo Hotel Echo.
7 Tango Lima Bravo. Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo. Okay, let's hold up here before we go too far. A lot of doubling. We missed quite a few, I'm sure. We have Lancelot, K6LNI was in and out. And right along with Lancelot, we had a F, I think it was an 8 station. Could you give us your call sign? Yeah, we'll acknowledge Doug and 9EHT was in and out. We have Gil, K4GDS, Hugh, V44KM was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have Brent, KF6HDJ, Adam, KE9DIF, Roger, N4RHE, and Dave, M7TLB. If we missed you, come with your call sign twice.
Kilo Delta 6 Delta India Quebec KD6DIQ Todd in and out. Good morning. W5EO Whiskey 5 Victor Echo Oscar Mobile. Kilo Echo for Charlie Victor. That's Kilo Echo 0 November Charlie Victor. In and out.
Quebec, Kilo Foxtrot 5, Yankee Romeo Quebec, in and out, please. Okay, the Echo Link station trying to come in unreadable. 3X-ray in and out, please.
November 2, India, Sierra, Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra, Kilo.
KF8, CWF, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot. All right, right, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. We have Jeff, N2VLK. Todd, KD6DIQ is in and out. Thanks for stopping by. We have Doug in the mobile, W5VEO. Phil, KE0MCV. Charles, KF5YRQ. And William, KQ4GWO. We're all in and out. Thank you guys for stopping by. We have Bob, N2ISK. Mark, N0CKV. And Brian, KF8CWF. Let's go to Doug in the mobile. Have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace?
Good morning to all on the Brew crew, and yes, for about 50 yards, and then I remembered I better go back and get it, but yes, I have.
Very good, Doug. Hope you have a good day and appreciate you checking in. Let's see. Let's go up to Gil, K4GDS. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. My personal cell phone is a lot to me. It's my wallet, it's the keys to the front door, it's my music, it's, I don't know. Right now it's my ham radio. My city cell phone, work cell phone, that's a different story. I've left that one behind. I'm not sure if that was accidental or subconsciously intentional. But I guess putting down for a no on my personal skateboard is back to that.
Very good, Gil. Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate you checking in. Brent, KF6HDJ.
Well, good morning, everybody on the Brew crew. And I lose my head if it wasn't attached. So, and my biggest fear is, since I put my phone in my shirt pocket, is that it'll fall out in the toilet in the bathroom. So I'm always setting it aside, and then I walk out of the bathroom and then just leave it there. So yeah, it happens all the time. And I was thinking that the person who asked this question or who came up with the question had to have left their phone somewhere. Hi. Everyone have a great weekend and good luck with field day. 73, KF6HDJ.
Very good, Brent. Yeah, I went out to dinner last night and left mine under some containers on the table. Got 5 minutes down the road. Had to go back and get it. And yep, I'm the one who came up with the question because I did it. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. Adam, KE9DIF.
Morning, Bill. Had a cell phone for 35 years. Fortunately enough, I've never left it anywhere. I may have left my wife someplace, but never my cell phone. 73, have a good weekend. Stay hydrated, everyone. KE9DIF.
Very good, Adam. Hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for checking in. Roger, N4RHE, good morning.
N2BH. Good morning, Bill and clever cousin Vicky. You sound good for a man who has entered what they call the decade of death. Yes, only once at Paris Orly Airport. I went to spend the rest of my foreign currency at the duty-free store and left my phone on the seat when repacking my carry-on. When I was seated in the plane, I went to turn off my phone and realized my mistake. I exited the aircraft against the flight attendant's strong orders, but could not find it. Then when I arrived at Miami International, I could not remember anybody's phone number who was going to pick me up. I had to take a taxi home, expensive. It took 3 weeks for the French police to send my phone. November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast, return to net.
Wow, that's quite a story, Roger. And yeah, that's the thing. We store everybody's phone numbers and we don't know them anymore. So if we lose it, we're stuck. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Dave, M7TLB.
Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo. Yeah, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew crew. I hope you're going to be having a great day today. My answer to the question, yes, I have accidentally put my phone. When I had it was an old phone. I had a magnetic case for it, and I put it on top of the car as I was putting my bag after work. And I remember driving down the road, probably about 50-ish miles an hour, and I heard this clonk on the roof. And it never occurred to me that it was what it was. And it wasn't until my watch vibrated to say, I've just lost connection with your phone, that I realised that it was about half a mile behind me on the road, and it was pretty much destroyed. It had been run over by about 30 cars by the time I got to it. So, yeah, put it down as a yes. Everybody have a great day. 7-3, Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo, back to Nat.
Very good, Dave. Yeah, I should have paid attention to the vibration on my watch last night when I left, but I figured it was another text. I'd been receiving quite a few, and I got it back. Have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to Jeff, M2VLK.
Hope everybody has a good day today. To answer the question, yes, I have left my phone a few times, but I managed to get it back every time, so not a bad outcome. With that, I'll turn it back to you, and I'll say 7-3 and 2VLK.
Very good, Jeff. Hope you have a good weekend and appreciate you checking in. This is M2BH. Let's go to Bob, M2ISK. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know what the answer is. Yes, I guess I have, but only in my own house. I put it down somewhere, and then I have to search for it in the house, never outside. So that's the answer. All right. Anyway, everybody have a good weekend. Enjoy ISK.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit around the house. You set something down and it's like, where is that thing? Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Mark, M0CKV.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, rest of the Brew crew. Yes, I have left it in the car. To all those who are going to be doing field day, I wish you luck. And this is M0CKV, back to net.
Yeah, very good, Mark. Yeah, hopefully conditions improve for the weekend. Have a good day. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to Brian, KF8CWF.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew crew. Yes, I have left my phone. As a matter of fact, I had just gotten that phone. I work at a large corporation, and I left it on the shelf in the stall in the bathroom. Walked away, got to my job site, and couldn't find it. Went back, it was gone. Reported it stolen to the police, and the police contacted me early the next morning as I was on my way out of town to go on vacation, that they located my phone at the house that I found it at on Find My Phone. And they picked it up, and they wanted me to come down to their police station and pick it up. Well, everybody enjoy field day. Have a great weekend. KF8, CW,
but in the 30 plus years that I've had a cell phone, I have never left it any place. I have, like a previous check-in, lost it in the house, but never out and about. I always have a phone that's small enough that it's comfortable in my pocket, so when I'm done using it, back it goes. Our rest of the day is work, and then we'll do some nets tonight, and good luck to everybody who's participating in Field Day. Have a great weekend. 7-3 Bell, thank you.
Well, thank you, Andy. Hope you have a good weekend yourself, and I'm sure you'll be doing some field day, and like I say, hope conditions improve and everybody does well. Joe, KO4FRR, one of our team members. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and the Morning Brew. This is Joe, KO4FR. Yes, I left my phone sometimes in the car. Have a good field day weekend, everyone. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Very good, Joe. I hear you got to watch out for the sun. Have a good weekend. Have fun. Let's see, we'll acknowledge text check-in. We have Bob, KQ8U. Time for some new stations. Call signs twice. Let's try Echolink digital stations. Echolink and digital.
RO, November 3, Romeo Oscar.
SAM, Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike in and out.
Okay, we'll acknowledge Rick, M3RO, and Sam, W9SAM, who is in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have W4OMH. Maybe. New stations, call signs twice.
W4, PBX, W4, PBX.
Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Mike Papa, KO4 PMP.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf November. Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf November. Tim, Windsor, and Canada.
08, Bob Lima Victor, Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor 6.
82 venue. 82 venue.
Bravo 2 India, Papa Lima. 61.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Bravo Victor. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Bravo Victor. KF8, DIC. KF8, Detroit Rock City, Rochester.
Okay, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. We have Jack, KF8 DRC, Michael, KF8 EBV, Joe, EB2 IPL, Derby Dan, KD2BNU, Chris, KB8 PLV, Tim, VE3 TGN. We had a station sound like KO4 BMP Christopher, is that correct?
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Mike Papa, PMP, and it's Mike here.
Okay, Mike, thanks for the correction. Get back to you in a minute. Jinzik, VA3KTJ, Chip in the mobile, KD2NL, Don, W4PPX, Donnie, KM4CTB, and believe it was W4OMH in the mobile. Is that correct? Then we hit a mobile right near the front, possibly a 4 station.
Alpha 8 Romeo Kilo mobile.
Okay, Ralph, we got you. Question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace?
Is the Pope Catholic?
Well, let's take that as a yes. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Chip, KD2NL on the mobile. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. No, I've never left my cell phone anyplace. I might misplace it when I'm in the house, but that's about it. So I'll say 73, you'll have a good day and weekend, and good luck to anybody in field day. So back to net, KD2NL mobile.
Well, thank you, Chip. Hope you have a good weekend as well. Let's see, this N2BH. Let's go up to Bob, KQ8U. Good morning.
Morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Lost a couple cell phones. One in the Chicago fell out of my pocket. I never got that back. Then another one I fell out of my pocket at Walmart. This was the old-fashioned before I got a smartphone. And now I have a little patch push on my belt and a chain so I can't lose. There's always fall loose and stuff like that. But everybody have a good field day. I'll be on the second cup. KQ8U back in that.
Very good, Bob. Hate to break the bad news. There is no second cup today. They held it yesterday because there was a scheduling issue today, so there will not be a second cup today. Rick and 3RO.
Good morning, Bill, and my group. And no, I have never laid my phone down and forgotten it, or lost it, or put it somewhere and, that it shouldn't have been. But I'm retired, and most of the time it sits on the ham desk here. I'm not one who carries their cell phone everywhere with them. I very rarely have it on me. Once in a while when I go out, I might take it with me, but most of the time it just lays here on the ham desk. Back to net, Bill, N3RO, Frederick, Maryland.
Very good, Rick. Lucky man. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to Don, W4PPX. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody on the brew crew this morning from W4PPX. I never lost a cell phone. I've lost a wife, I've lost kids, in-laws, but never a cell phone.
Very good, Don. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you checking in. Looks like Jinzik, VA3KTJ. Good morning.
Morning and happy Friday to everyone. It turned out for no, I had never, I definitely left my cell phone someplace I didn't know. Have a nice weekend, everyone. And 53 Basement Control. This is VA3KTJ.
Very good, Jinzik. Thanks for sticking around this morning, and hope you have a great weekend as well. Mike, KO4 PMP.
Morning to the Brew crew. Yeah, I'm going to be one of those that left it on the top of the vehicle and didn't know that it was missing until having driven a couple of miles and retraced my steps trying to find it somewhere off the side of the road or in a ditch or what have you, and never did turn that phone up. It was gone. All right, that's it for me. Everybody have a great day out there. Stay cool if you can. KO4 PMP, back to net control.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Hope you have a good day as well, and appreciate you checking in. Tim, VE3 TGN, good.
Good morning, net control. Vicky and everybody on the roof. Looks pretty foggy. Looking at Detroit from Windsor here. I've what's the name, left it in my car, but I never lost it there. I checked it right as where the hump of the transmission underneath the seat, and definitely, but never lost it there. Back to there, the 3 TGN, and have a good field day if they get involved. 783, the 3 TGN, out and back to the control.
Very good, Tim. Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate you being here every day. Chris, KB8 PLV.
Everyone's having a good day? Put me down for a definite yes. I'm usually a creature of habit and consistent routine, but if I get a distraction coming home at the end of the day, getting into a conversation, I'll put my phone or keys somewhere I don't normally put them. And later in the day, I'm looking for, or the next morning, where did I put everything? And realize I retraced my steps. I didn't follow my routine. Everyone have a good week ahead. KB8 PLV, back to net.
Very good, Chris. Hope you have a great day and enjoy your weekend. Derby Dan, one of our team members, KD2VNU. Good morning.
Good evening, Bill. Good evening to the rest of them. Good evening. I'll be all right. Good morning. I'm stuck on a schedule here. I've lost mine in the house and in the car, never in public. And once when I was mowing, it fell out of my pocket and got shredded. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. 82V will return back to the net.
Very good, Dan. I'm sure the mower blades had to be sharpened after that. Have a great weekend. Joe, KB2IPL.
KB2IPL, good morning. Yeah, I think I might have left it somewhere one time. Somebody just held on to it for me. I went back there. It's been such a long time ago, I don't remember it all. No, I usually keep my phone right next to me all the time. Everyone have a good weekend. KB2I.
Thank you, Joe. Hope you have a good weekend as well and appreciate you being here. Last for me today, we'll go to Michael, KF8EBV. Good morning.
Good morning. Never lost my phone, but living in Michigan this winter, I was shoveling snow after about a 10-inch drop in my driveway, and my white AirPod, one of my white AirPods flew out of my ear as I shoveled, and couldn't find it until about 2 months later when all the snow melted. Back to net control.
Very good, Michael. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you checking in. And I'd like to thank everybody for checking in. Hope everybody has a good weekend, and We'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF.
Well, thank you, Bill. Great first hour. Now you can go have yourself a nice big old breakfast burrito. Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff, KE0GKF. I am located in Omaha, Nebraska. It's currently 64 degrees. We're heading for a little over 90 today. It's been like Florida weather here in Omaha. It's been rain, then sun, rain, sun. I remember when I lived in Florida as a teen. It was like, did a lot of that down in Florida. But we're having that here in Nebraska. But I think it's sunny this morning and clear skies, so I think we'll be good. Let's continue on with this list right away and get right back into it. Let's go to KFA-DRC Jack in Rochester, Michigan. Jack, the question of the day again in review is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? Over to you, Jack.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I forgot. It was the last day of my lease pickup truck, and I left it there. I couldn't find it till after 2 days. I looked around here at the house. I looked everywhere. Looked over this house. Then after that, I called the dealer. He said, I don't know. We have to look for it, and maybe your truck is not here. Your truck is already sent out. You leased it from. Then I said, please look for it. And after 3 days, they found it. And they gave me a call back, and I had to go there to get the phone. KFA-DRC.
All right, Jack, you have yourself a great morning, and no more losing the phone, okay? Let's go to Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. KM4CTB, good morning, Donnie.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and everybody on the net. KM4CTB, Donnie in sunny, hot Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Yeah, I'll have to say I'm among the roll that lost the phone, but typically for me, I leave it at home. If I leave it anywhere, I keep it in a holster. Otherwise, when I'm gone, so try and avoid that. But I have left it at home, driven off, and forgotten it. And of course, we remember the day when we didn't have cell phones, so it shouldn't be that big a crisis. But I know we all think of it differently. Thanks for doing the net, Jeff. Have a great weekend. KM4CTB back to net.
Excellent point, Donnie. Yeah, same here. Being in my middle 60s here, we grew up without cell phones. We grew up without internet. And now we're so dependent on it. We count on it. We wouldn't dare leave the house in thinking of emergencies and such. Get a flat tire, or, well, we can do that ourselves, right? Have a great morning. Let's go to David in Sacramento, California. N6QDY. David, heading over to you in Cali.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff, Vicki, Annette, and everybody in the Zoom room. Yes, I have in a few different places. I find that I do that as I get older and older. So, anyways, yes, to my answer. Everybody have a great day, and good luck in the contest. And 6QDY.
Yeah, David, I'd be lying if I said I didn't leave my phone somewhere. I've left it at friends, I've left it at the gym, etc., etc. Have a great morning. Let's go to Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJN. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki and the crew in there this morning. Yes, I have left my phone. And I'm going to tell everybody have a great field day. This is my first one, and I'm really looking forward to it. KD3AJN.
Well, Anna, have a good time with field day. That's what it's all about, right? Having fun. Have a great weekend, Anna. Let's go to Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, N8HLN. Mike, over to you.
Good morning, Jeff, crew. It was like that previous gentleman there. I've never lost my cell phone, but I have left it at home. So I guess the answer would be no. 73 to all. Have a great field day from NHHOS. Back to that.
Okay, Mike, yeah, the question of, you were close though. The question of the day is, have you ever left your cell phone someplace? Not necessarily lost it. Have you left it someplace? Have a great morning. Let's go to Jason in Atlanta, Georgia. K4KU. Jason, what say you?
Hey, good morning, Jeff and everybody else on the brew today. Yes, I'm quite known for leaving things, including my cell phone, to the fact that I've actually made up a little moniker, and I literally say to myself, phone, wallet, keys, before leaving any place. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone. This is K4KU.
All right, Jason. Good hearing you out there as always. Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida, W8WHK. Bill, microphone's yours.
Good morning. 78 degrees here and cloudy. I guess it's going to get rain. more rain. I've never lost my cell phone. I've misplaced it. That happens a lot in the house, but it in the car. Now my wife, that's a different story, but I'm not going to go into it. I don't want to. She just is constantly misplacing the phone and has lost it many times. Okay, turn it back to you. Everybody have a great weekend, great field day. This is W8WHK 73.
All right, Bill, you have a great weekend. Well, I won't tell your wife what you said. Have a great morning. Let's go to Brad in Ferndale, Michigan, KE8WNV.
Good morning to everyone, and thanks for taking my check-in here. I have left my cell phone places many times. I've left it at home going to work before, which is very inconvenient with all the 2- and 3-factor authentication that go on. I was not able to get into if I needed to get into without asking somebody else to help me get into it because of that. So, yes, I have forgotten it many times. Again, thanks for taking the check-in. Hope everyone has a great and safe field day. And hopefully you guys, if your field day site is going to have a go-to station, hopefully you get lots of interested people. We will pass it back to Net Control. This is Kilo Echo 8, Whiskey November Victor.
Brad, have yourself a fine weekend, and thank you for checking in with us this morning. Let's go to Bill in Dunnville, Ontario, Canada, VA3YBS.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki and the rest of the crew. Yes, I have lost my cell phone. I was out with a friend one day, and we wound up retracing our steps until we got back to a small cemetery we'd been earlier in the day. And we had a look around and didn't find it. And I asked him, why don't you move your truck? If he was driving, I asked him to move his truck in case it was underneath the truck, and he did. And we found the cell phone. It had been underneath the wheel of the truck. The screen was damaged, but I managed to use that phone for a couple more months before I eventually replaced it. Anyway, thanks for letting me on the net. This is VA3YBS in Dunnville. Back to you.
All right, Bill. Yeah, being an Android guy, and I like my Motorola phones. They're great phones. I like my Moto Gs. I've destroyed a few, though. They're not waterproof. They've been in a pool. One's been in a hot tub. and when you pull it out of there, they tried to live, but they didn't survive. So you just buy another one. They're not $1,500 like an Apple, but I won't get into that. Have a great morning. Let's go to Jim in Easton, Pennsylvania, KD3ATQ. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. Yeah, I've been known to leave my cell phone at places. The local breakfast nook probably has a locker just for my phone. Back to the net, KD3ATQ.
All right, Jim. Well, you're in good company. Let me look real quick. The pie chart says 71% of us have misplaced our phone. So you're in good company. Have a great morning. Ariel in Alachua, Florida, W4RHC. Good morning, Ariel.
Romeo, Sir Charlie in the mall. I-75 heading northbound this morning, heading to the beautiful city of Live Oak, Florida, for a service call up there. One of the buildings that we recently reopened. We had another store out there. We opened a new one, and it's a pretty store for sure. Not sure if you're talking about the questions about phones, but the phone is my job. That's what they send me all the work orders. Without a phone, I am deadly on the red. And I started here 27 years ago. It started with a beeper, and then we went to Netscape, and now we all got cell phones. But technology got really archaic. I don't know if it is for the better or the worse, but I like the beeper better because when you send me a beep, I don't have no way of calling you back. Now I have to. So it's a shame, really. They track you everywhere you go. W4RHC in the home.
All right, Ariel. Have yourself a great weekend, sir. Let's go to, well, actually, we have Scott, Jeff, Doug, and Roger who chimed in by the text line while we were taking that list there. And we're ready for another round of check-ins. Let's add to that right now. If you would come twice as slowly and orderly as possible for Vicky this morning.
CJM Mobile.
Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Alpha Delta. Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Alpha Delta.
CJM W2. CJM Mobile. Kilo Delta. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Oscar Union. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Oscar Union. In and out.
Kilo Hotel Zulu N4 kilohertz. I'll be in and out. Okay, always like to put a couple seconds in there, make sure I don't cover up anybody. N4KHZ, we're starting at the bottom of the list. John, you just checked an IO this morning from Rochester, New York. Have yourself a great morning. Also, Stephen from Elkmont, Alabama, KD4COU was in and out this morning. You two have a great weekend. Moving up the list, N4OSU, KC2JPQ, KR4BAD, K4NHV, W2CJM, and again, already checked in by the text line, KO4QMM, WA8CLG, KG8QP, and KY4NB. Real quick, my name is Jeff. We have Vicky on the log. The text line is 716-317-9050. Simply just put in your call. Vicky will get you in the log at the appropriate place. And don't forget, tonight is the Youth Net at 8 p.m. So check in and bring your children. That's the whole idea of the Youth Net, to keep this thing thriving as much as possible. There will not be a second cup, as we had that yesterday for some scheduling issues. There will not be a second cup. Let's go to the top of this list. KY4NB, Scott in Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning, Scott. The question of the day in review is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace?
Well, Dr. Jeff, everybody on the Brew Crew, KY4NB, Linda Elvis and Barbecue. Well, I think the answer should be yes, everybody. We've actually all left our phones accidentally somewhere else. Misplacing the phone and or losing the phone, that's two different questions. Thanks for doing the net today, Jeff. We do appreciate it. And if I have accidentally left my cell phone somewhere, like this morning when I left for work on the couch, I went back and got it. So, yeah, talking to you guys. KY4NB, back to net. Thanks, Miss Vicki and everybody behind the scenes. Happy Friday.
All right, Scott, have yourself a great weekend. And speaking of losing it in the couch, I want to say good morning to Debbie and Brian. Yeah, the Listen Live link, they like listening in, and he texted me this morning, and they have not lost a cell phone, has gone missing for short periods. Seems to like happen between the cushions on the couch. So yeah, same thing kind of there. Good morning, Debbie and Brian, by the Listen Live link. Let's go to Jeff in Perrysburg, Ohio. KG8QP. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and everybody else on the net. Yep, I have actually a personal phone and a work phone, and I left them both at different places, so I guess I get a couple points for that one. Misplace them all the time. I got my black phone and my black interior in the car, and they like to slide around. So with that, I wish everybody a great weekend, and talk Monday. Back to that KGHB.
All right, Jeff, you have yourself a great morning, sir. Thanks for checking in. Doug in Homosassa, Florida, WA8CLG. Doug, push the fun button.
The fun button is pushed, and here I am. Good morning, everybody. This is WA8CLG. And no, I can't say that I've lost my phone. I've occasionally left it in the garage when I've been working and come in the house and say, oh, I forgot my phone. I'm not in the habit of carrying the phone every place I go. If I go out in the car, I take the phone with me, of course, but it stays in the car. So I'm pretty safe in that respect. Everybody have a good day and a good weekend. WA8CLG. Back to you, Jeff.
Doug, have a great morning. I think all everyone needs to do is just duct tape their phone to a rubber chicken, and that way it'll be a little bit tougher to lose it. Have a great morning. Let's go to Roger in Umatilla, Florida. KO4QMM. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Jeff. You sound good this morning. And good morning, the Brew Crew. You can put me down for yes. I have, and the last time I did it, I got an F-150 truck, and the phone was sitting in the passenger seat, and I must have took a hard corner, and it was in the door. There's a little on the side of the door, and that's where it ended up. It took me a long time to find it there, but I ended up finding it. Off to a nice bike ride this morning before it gets too hot. Thank you for having the brew. Everybody have a great weekend. KO4QMM. Roger, clear.
Well, Roger. Yeah, you know, it's the never to be found again zone. In between the console and the seat, in the door jams, you know, when they slip in there, you never find them again. Have a great morning, Roger. Charles in Selden, New York, W2CJM. Good morning, Charles.
morning, Jeff. Everybody in the crew, the answer is yes. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for doing the net.
Charles, thanks for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Nick, someone who used to be up in these parts in Sebring, Florida now, K4 and has been for some time. K4 NHV, good to hear you and out there this morning, Nick. Old friend, good morning.
Well, good morning, Jeff, and everybody here on the net. Good hearing you. Yeah, I left Council Bluffs almost exactly 8 years ago. I've been here in Florida. Glad to hear you're getting some of this Florida weather up that way. Spread it around a little bit. Yeah, I've left my phone somewhere else, and I did that one time, and that taught me to keep better track of it. Everybody have a great weekend. K4 NHV.
All right, Nick. Yeah, I've been about 8-9 years on the other side of the river now, Nick, on the Omaha side, just on the other side of Iowa, or the river. Have a great morning. David in North Carolina, KR4BAD. David, good morning.
And I think I understand the question to be is, have I ever lost my phone? I guess the answer is no. I don't know why, but I'm pretty responsible with my phone. So that's my answer. KR4BAG, back to net.
Well, you get the $1 million prize for not losing your phone. That's wonderful. Most people have misplaced it somewhere. And you're close. The question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your phone somewhere? You know, not necessarily lost it, you know, like in the sock drawer, you know, never to be found again. Have a great morning, David. Let's go to Frank in Lancaster, New York. KC2JPQ. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Jeff, and anybody listening to the brew. No, I've never really lost my phone like that, misplaced it or anything, but it's kind of fun because in the 80s I used to snowmobile, take off, and you know, you're going every which way and anywhere, no cell phone, and yet you go up to the corner to get half a gallon of milk or something, and you don't have your phone, you turn around and go back and get it. It's, I don't know, it's like a magnet or something. But anyhow, everybody have a great day. Hope you're not getting too hot of weather over there, Jeff. And talk to you Monday. Have a great weekend. KC2JPQ.
All right, Frank. Oh, this is still my time of year. I'll take 90, 95, 100 degrees over 10 below zero, which we get to, any day of the week. Have a great day. Jerry in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. N4 OSU. Good morning, Jerry.
Hey, everybody. Definitely had a little problem there. We gave our cell phone to Wally the alligator, but he's kind of hard to understand. In the bottom of the Everglades. So have a fine day. This is N4 OSU, not 4 Ohio State University. We're down.
All right, Jerry, have yourself a great weekend, sir. Good hearing you as always. Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico, KI5PMI. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Jeff, everybody on the brew. Yes, I've left my phone, usually at home, and then I get to work and wait a while, and then I have to go get it. Hope everybody has a great Friday and a great weekend. KI5PMI, back to net.
All right, Bill, have yourself a fine weekend in New Mexico. Let's go to Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon. KK7ZSH. Good morning, Jason.
Jeff. Thanks for doing the net, and Vicki, thank you for logging. Good morning to everybody else out there in Brew. Yeah, of course I've left my cell phone. The fun part is when it's, either my work phone or my personal phone, you got to use one to find the other. So yeah, I've definitely left it someplace or two that I didn't intend to. Again, I hope everybody has a great morning. 73 to all. KK7 ZSH.
But have you left it in a loaf of bread? Have a weekend, Jason. Let's go to Mark in Albuquerque, New Mexico. W5MHG. Good morning, Mark.
Well, good morning, W5MHG. Gracie says, bow wow, yippee-yi-yay. Yeah, I actually left my phone last summer for the first time. We were at the craft show. Got it back, but that was kind of weird. Never done that before. Getting old. Anyway, Gracie leaves her cell phone not many places. She keeps it on her paw. Thanks for everything you do, Vicky. Put up with all us guys. We can be a pain. And we love that text line. W5MHG from the land of enchantment. 63 degrees, 73.
I said that this morning, Mark. I said, that W5MHG, he's a pain. No, I didn't say that. Have a great morning and say good to Gracie for all of us. Have a great day. Larry, let's head over to the other coast in Calamasa, California. KE6MAE. Larry, microphone's yours.
Blue Crew, that's interesting to hear you guys. It's been a while since I've been up this early, but this time I woke up. Yes, I've left my cell phone. I think everybody has. Normally when I get a pedicure, because I can't see too well, because it's hard to bend over at my old age, I'll be listening to an audiobook with my earbuds, and I'll walk out and get home and say, where's my phone? It's still back there on the tray on the table. But that's normal. I think I've left it in restaurants as well. Just like you leave a credit card somewhere, sometime once in a while. KE6MAE, good to hear you guys.
Well, Larry, check in more often. Good hearing you out there this morning. Have a great day. Mike in DeBerry, Florida, one of our network facilitators, always hard at work and on the job. K2CMT. Good morning, Mike.
Mine on top of the cars, and you can imagine how that turned out. So after losing it off the top of the car somewhere along the way home, I continued on home. Got my wife's phone, used the find me feature, drove back 15 miles, went about 3 passes up and down the road until I located it on the side of the road in one piece. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Everyone have a great weekend.
Had the ID there. Thank goodness for the Find Me features. I mean, that would have been like finding a needle in a haystack for sure. Have a great morning, Mike. Let's go to Craig. Excuse me, in Oakland Park, Florida. K4MMX. Craig, over to you.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I can't decide where I left it the most. It's either work on my workbench, don't realize it till I get home, or leaving it in the car. I will go with the car. It's happened more often now that I think about it. Everyone have a great day and a good weekend. Back to Net Control, K4MMX.
When I lost my phone or misplaced it a couple times, it's kind of devastating, our bank accounts. I mean, it's not because of a security thing, but I mean, we just rely on our phones so much. Investment accounts, banks, stuff that we always used to write a check for and pay our bills and online. It's made it easier, but boy, we sure do have to have those devices to do it. Let's go to Florida in Conroe, Texas, K5YNU. Good morning, Florida.
Good morning,
Jeff, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew Crew. Yes, I have a few times, and these days it's easier to find it. If you play a sound on it or a location, if you enable location on it, you find it quick. Back to the net control, everyone. Have a blessed weekend and enjoy your field day tomorrow. K5 YNU 73.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier when you have that tone, you know, when you go to find it, Florence, when you find it in the box of Lucky Charms. Have a great morning. We are ready for another round of check-ins. We got a good connection count this morning. Please come with your call twice and slowly if you could do this as orderly as possible for Vicky. Bring it on.
Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra, Yankee, Quebec. Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra, Yankee, Quebec.
Papa, Quebec.
Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. In and out, please. Kilo Echo 2, Bravo X-Ray Hotel. Kilo Echo 2, Bravo X-Ray Hotel, mobile.
This is Kilo India 7, India Hotel Uniform, Dave at the Marine.
KE2 GAT. KE2 GAT. In and out, please. Have a great day.
November 8, Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot, that's N8RWF. In and out, please check the in and out. Good morning, Jeff.
Yankee 4 Delta Alpha Alpha. 9 Yankee 4 Delta Alpha Alpha.
Okay, just like to put a couple extra seconds in there, make sure I'm not covering anybody up. You've heard that me say that a bunch of times. Starting from the bottom of the list, NY4DAA. N8RWF, Bill from Trenton, Michigan, you were an IO this morning. Bill, have a great morning. KE2GAT, Walter from Lynbrook, New York, you were an IO as well. Have a great weekend. KI7IHU. KE2BXH, Aiden, you're the mobile station on this list. You're going to be first. Hang tight. KJ4LXH, KB5SAV, Jason, you were an in and out this morning. Have a great weekend. KD2IWN, we had a station with a PQ in your call. PQ, something like that. If you could correct us on that, please. Well, I'll give you one more chance. Your signal's very marginal. It sounds like you're not holding the repeater. Try one more time. William, I think we're going to put you in as an in and out. We got the call. N1NPQ. William, have a great morning, and Vicky's great ears pulled that out. You have a great day. And at the top of the list, we had KC1SYQ. Let's go to the mobile station first, Aiden in Long Beach, New York, KE2BXH. And everyone, the review, the question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? Aiden, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Aiden Mobile. Yes, I have misplaced my phone before, and I've lost it before. There's one time where I was outside taking my dog out late at night when it was dark out. I had my phone in my pocket, and I was running with my dog, and next thing I know, I walk inside and I don't feel my phone anymore. Turns out I never even had my phone in my pocket. It was under the covers in my bag. For the rest of my day, how it goes, I'm off to work with my dad, so 73 and back to my control, KC2 VXH.
All right, Aiden, motor safely out there. Have yourself a great weekend. We're in the Zoom room. We've got KO4QMM with his bike camera going on full stream here. So, Roger, if you're still listening on your bike, he's waving. He hears me. We see you motoring. Looks like a beautiful day where you're at. Let's go to David in Essex Junction, Vermont. KC1SYQ. And he's waving the bow thing on the bike. Let's go to David. David, KC1SYQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the Brew crew. I did once. I was out and about and almost had to retrace my steps, and then was wondering how I was going to figure out where my phone was. Use some other apps, but anyway, I lucked out. I left it home on the table, so when I got home, I was quite relieved. Everyone have a great day. KC1SYQ, back to now.
All right, David, have yourself a fine weekend, sir. Let's go to our lucky 100th check-in. Tim in Hamburg, New York, KD2IWN. Tim, you're lucky 100 this morning. Good morning.
Wow, what an honor to be number 100. I've heard people be called 100, and I thought, wow, I wonder if I'll ever be there. And here I am. Well, good morning, first of all, Jeff and Vicky, everybody on the Brew crew. It's a pleasure. It's been a week. Thank God it's Friday, and looking forward to field days tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. I always get excited about it this time of the year. Yes, I left it once at work, and boy, and it was one of those things. I live about 25 minutes or so away from work, so I'm like, do I run back? Is it too late? Is the building closed? Oh my God, I got to live a whole night without it. I managed to live my whole night without it because I knew right where it was, and that's the only time I've ever done that, to tell you the truth. Otherwise, it stays pretty attached and close, and I dropped it once. Actually, I dropped it once hunting. It fell out of my pocket when we were going to track a deer, and totally sidetracked me. We had to go track the deer in the evening, but lo and behold, coming back down, I had my son call my phone, and there it was in the leaves at the bottom of the trail, ringing away, and boy, that was just pure luck because my case was camouflaged. So one of those things attached. Everybody have a good weekend. 73 KD2IWN.
All right, Tim, you have yourself a great day, and regaled this weekend knowing you were the 100th check-in. Have a great weekend. Let's go to Randy in Westminster, South Carolina, possibly a new station I think we have here, KJ4 LXH. Randy, good morning. Did a quick radio check or change as well myself. My other one just ran out of power, but I've got like 13 more where that came from. Let's try again. KJ4LXH. Randy, are you still with us this morning?
Jeff, this is not Randy. I'm wondering if you got a letter transposed. This is KJ4LXJ Rex.
You betcha, Rex. Thanks for clarifying that for us. Yep, we just had the last letter off. Go ahead, Rex. In Crystal River, Florida, the question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? Good morning.
Good morning to you and the Brew Crew. Yes, I used to have a bad habit of leaving at work. Luckily, I had 24-hour access to it and was able to run back about 5 miles away from home and get it. But now that I'm retired, I have a tendency to leave and go to Pool League and leave it at the house. Luckily, the other half has all my Pool League teammates' phone numbers, so if she needs to get a hold of me, she can. You guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
All right, Rex, have yourself a great weekend. Thanks for straightening us out on the call. Dave in Murray, Utah, KI7IHU. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me on the net. I think with mine is like, lately I can catch the buses, no problems, but if I catch rides, sometimes the cell phone slips out of my pocket, especially if I wear my dress pants. But yeah, lately that would be my biggest thing. Back over to you. This is Kilo India 7, India Hotel.
All right, David, have yourself a great weekend, sir. And let's go at the bottom of this list. And we have Dan and Tim and Roy in queue there by the text line while we were doing this. Let's go to David. Head over to Trinidad, NY4DAA. David, how are you doing over there? Have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? Over to you in Trinidad. Put a couple extra seconds in there for the distance, but David, are you still with us in Trinidad, NY4DAA? Good morning. Okay, we'll put David in as in and out this morning. Thanks, Vicki. And we have Dan, Tim, and Roy in the queue there that came in while we were doing that list. We'll add to that and take another round of check-ins, twice and slowly for Vicki, please.
Charlie 8, Alpha 5, Juliet, Charlie 8, Juliet, Alpha 5, Juliet, Whiskey, Mobile. Whiskey, Bravo 5, India, Tango, W4Q, WB5ITT. NW4Q, November Whiskey 4, Quebec.
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa, India, Charlie, WD8, PIC.
Okay, we'll go with this right here. Moving from the bottom up, we just had WD8PIC, WB5ITT, NQ, AA5JW. James, you are mobile, so you're going to be second because just above you is KC8KJO. Thomas, who is also mobile. You two are going to be up first. Hang tight. KA8BYU, VE3TCS, and W2PUT. We might have missed a couple. If we missed you on that list, if you were trying to call in and we didn't get your call, come twice and slowly if we missed you.
Sierra Mobile. K2 PMS Mobile.
Sierra 2 Echo 0 Bravo Delta Sierra across the pond break.
Yankee 4 Alpha 9 Yankee 4 Delta Alpha.
Okay, we're going to call it right there. And David, you tried again. We called for you out there on the last time in Trinidad there, but we'll get to you here. NY4DAA, we'll get to you up here pretty quick. QEOBDS, K2PMS, Paul, you're mobile, hang tight. WD8PIC, WB5ITT, I think I got the rest of these calls. I did earlier. So let's get to the mobiles first. KC8KJO, Thomas in Memphis, Michigan, you're mobile. Thomas, the question of the day is, have you ever accidentally left your cell phone someplace? Over to you, Thomas.
Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew and across the radio world. Yes, I have. I was washing my van and it slipped out of my pocket and I left it at the car wash not far away from my house. Luckily, the person found it, made a phone call, and I got it back. I gave them some money for it, thanked them. So, yes. Everybody stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay cool. It's going to be 90 degrees today out here in the Detroit area. Back to that. Kilo Charlie 8, Kilo Juliet Oscar.
All right, Thomas. Yeah, you want to make sure you drink water from 11 o'clock today until November. Have a great morning. Let's go to our next mobile station, James in AA5JW. Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Brooklyn to Conroe for work today. I get to avoid the big city, and I'm real happy about that. To the question at hand, sure, I've left my phone behind. I can't think of anybody who's never forgotten their phone. It's like someone saying they never lost their wallet. Tell you this much, if you've never lost your phone or your wallet, I don't trust you because you must be a cyborg. With that all said, step 3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 T-Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
All right, James. It's got to happen at least a couple of times to us in our lives. I know it's happened more to me than that. Have a great morning. Next mobile station, Paul in Springville, New York. K2PMS. Paul, what say you?
Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. Out here driving, actually chasing a weather balloon. In the middle of a really heavy downpour right now. A lot of ponding on the roads here. But yes, I have left my cell phone in the car multiple times when I've gone in the house. And if it's in the middle of a snowstorm or a rainstorm, that's where it stays for the night. Other than that, I used to do a lot of service work in hotels in the upstate New York and northern Pennsylvania area. Every once in a while, I'd leave it in one of the equipment rooms at one of the hotels, and it would usually wait until the next day, unless it was close by, or I realized it just as I was driving away, and then I'd turn around and get it. But that was about it. So 7-3 to everybody on the net, and as always, thank you for being there. K2 PMS Mobile.
Paul, you're safely out there this morning. Have a great day. Our next mobile station, well, not mobile, but we want to get to him quickly because he tried checking in last time. Let's head back to Trinidad. David, are you there this time? NY4DAA. David, over to you.
Net controller present. Good morning to all on the net. Yes, I misplaced my phone one day. I went by a bar to drink a cold beer. And when I done drink the beer, I put down the bottle and rest the phone on the counter, walk down the street, reach almost jump in the car and then check, hey, I ain't have my phone. And went back and get it right on the counter where I drink and leave the bottle. So that was very lucky. Over to you, Net Control. Have a good weekend.
David, you do the same, sir. Have a great day over there in Trinidad. Let's go to Dan, one of our network facilitators in Milan, Michigan, W2PUT. Dan, take the microphone.
Wow, good morning. Well, I think anybody that has never left their phone anywhere probably doesn't have one. So, yeah, I'm going to go with yes. I have left it on many occasions, probably more than I actually care to admit. So, back to you. Have a great morning, W2PUT.
All right, Dan, have yourself a great morning. Yeah, we're at almost 77% of us on the pie chart have left our phone somewhere. You're not alone. Let's go to Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, VE3TCS. Good morning, Tim.
This is VE3TCS Mobile, and yes, my phone fell out of my pocket in the city parking garage years ago, and somebody walked it or took it over to the police headquarters, which was on the other side of the street. They called me up, and the officer asked me very seriously, what do I do for a living? And I said, why would you ask me that? And he said, well, you have a whole lot of strange phone numbers. So I replied, you have no authority to search my phone without a warrant. I'll be there to pick it up. So, anyhow, that's my story. VE3TCS, back to
Very interesting. We'll have to talk about that some other time. Have a great morning, Tim. Let's go to Roy in Bladesdale, New York, KA8BYU. Good morning, Roy.
Morning, everybody on the brew. KA8BYU. Yeah, not my smartphone, but one of my old flip phones that was company work phone. I left one day after one of the airport meetings and that, and when I got back, the phone's ringing, and it's one of the other people and say, hey, did you forget something? I'm looking, oh, yeah, I'll be back. But, yeah, not the smartphone. That, usually stays with me. Back to you.
Well, alrighty, sir. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Let's go to Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And before we go to Jim, real quick, there will not be a second cup at the top of the hour. We had that yesterday. Due to scheduling changes, there will not be a second cup today. Let's go to Jim, NW4Q. Jim, good morning.
Good morning, sir. The answer is yes, many times. Have a nice day.
Jim, short and sweet, you do the same. Chris, Beaumont, Texas, WB5ITT. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning to everybody on the Morning Brew from WB5ITT. And yeah, I've left my phone a couple of places. Lost one phone many years ago by leaving it on the back bumper of a pickup. And when I went to look the next morning, it wasn't there. Can you imagine that? But I wasn't as bad as my ex-boss who lost 2 phones in 2 days. So I'm ahead of the curve. I think my phone needs to be a different color because whenever everything is one color, it's kind of hard to pick it out. Need to get a big, bright red case or something, you know. Hope everybody has a good Friday and a great field day weekend. I'll be cruising the bands myself, probably using my clip call, Whiskey 5 Alpha Papa X-Ray, so we'll be looking to give you guys some points out there. WB5ITT.
All right, Chris, twice in a couple of days. That's no good. One to remember, so I feel sorry for your friend there. Have a great day. Bob in Sylvania, Ohio, WD8PIC. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. And I got a couple of comments. Well, first of all, it was twice in one day. That's even worse. And, well, I'm totally blind, so everything's always the same color. I've gotten very used to that, black, which is my favorite color. I do not have a cell phone. You know, they make stuff for the blind and everything, but I don't have one. So I can't lose what I don't have. I've taken my cordless phone to the next door neighbor's condo because it'll work there, and left it there. But I know that doesn't qualify your specific question. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day and enjoy the rest of the day. But yeah, my favorite color is black, and that's not racist because that's the only color I ever see. Everyone have a great rest of the day, and thank you to all the net controls and Vicky and everybody else that makes this happen. WD8PIC.
All right, Bob, thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you on Monday. Let's go to Bren in over the big pond there, 2EOBDS in Lincolnshire. Good morning, Bren.
A very good morning to you all over there. It's we're approaching 1400 hours over this side of the pond. It's a beautiful but very, very good day. And in answer to your question, and thank you for letting me onto the net for the first time, and in answer to your question, yes, I've lost my phone several times, but luckily enough, it's always been at home somewhere. I depend on it very heavily for my control of my diabetes through my pump and through the Dexcom and APX system for a looping system to give me the correct amount of insulin through my insulin pump. So it generally stays in my back pocket, but then I sit down on it and crack the screen. So I can't win really. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy your field day tomorrow, and I hope you have many great contacts. Thank you very much indeed. From 2 Echo Zero, Bravo Delta Sierra. Very good morning to you.
Bren, have yourself a great afternoon over there. Thanks for checking in. And the first time you now have a lifetime membership, that's a $221,000 value for free. Have a great day. Let's go to Joel in New York, KC2GRN. Joel, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. KC2GRN and Bill and Vicky, thanks for hosting it as always. Yeah, I've left my cell phone a couple of places over the years, and fortunately I've been able to recover it each time. Lucky in that respect. But there was certainly a panic period, not knowing where it is and where it was initially, but worked out okay. Anyway, again, thanks for hosting the net, you guys, and have a great weekend. KC2GRN, back to them.
All right, Joe.
weekend. And to wrap up the net for us today, let's go to Chuck in Lancaster, New York. Chuck, you get to put a bow on the net for us and wrap it up. W2EM, Chuck, good morning.
Good morning to everybody in the Brew Crew today. As far as losing my phone, yeah, I've lost it a number of times. I usually find it, but twice I really lost them. Once I dropped it at a rest stop, and I went to find my iPhone, and it was over 100 miles away from where I lost it, and I did get it back. And another time was somebody stole it, and I found it with my iPhone, and I got it back. So, yeah, I lost it. Anyway, to wrap up the day, everybody have a great day, a good field day. We're just getting fired up. We're taking a camper, and we're going to go out and get it positioned for field day, and hopefully we'll have decent weather. So, 73, everybody. W2EM.
All right, Chuck, have yourself a great weekend too as well. And everybody, have a great field day weekend. Stay hydrated, you know the drill. And everybody have a good time with field day this weekend. Of course, there is not a second cup coming up. We had that yesterday again. And we'll resume on Monday. On behalf of Bill, Vicky, and myself, my name is Jeff. Everyone have a great weekend. 7-3 all. Stay safe.
Kilo Echo 8 with November Victor. Is there a net controller around? I have a quick question here. 8WNB.
Not linked.
WNV, I thought I heard K2PMS Mobile. There was a net. It just ended at 9 o'clock. Over.
KC1WXB monitoring the East Coast. Good morning.
KC1XB, this is 4 WPB until our available here.
Hey, someone keeps, kerchunking. Is something wrong with your transmission? AC1WXP, I'm trying to hear the other guy and I can't. I don't know what's going on.
Somebody transmitting there, you got your button stuck. KFACR net. And that appears to have fixed it. Good morning, Chris. KC1WXP, KFACRJ, Detroit.
You're quite far from that mic, or I could barely hear you.
Yeah, I'm using the echo link, and the bar meter here is going up quite a bit, so I just want to make sure I don't overload it, but I can call up on it if I need to. How's it going?
Doing alright, just, I'm heading, back home. I went to Dunk's this morning with my dad. He was at a friend of ours' house looking over the job going on there. Yeah, I head back home. I got a quick, meeting and, possibly a few other things today other than, just seeing what's going on for field day set up this weekend. So, kind of what's been up besides that.
Oh, very good. I heard you on there yesterday, I believe. I was out in the mobile and I was just doing some errands and listening and so forth. Listen, I don't mean to be rude. You sound really young. Are you a student? Do you have a job? What do you do? If that's not imposing.
I'm 24. I'm a speaker professionally. I don't do much of it now, but I do it. I still do it. I mean, I shouldn't do it, but I'm not super active in it. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've also done some accessibility testing work for websites for mainly the screen reader user population, so all of us as totally blind people. Not just totally, but all of us as blind people. It's been interesting. Not much work, so I left my job in 24. But yeah, I'm still kicking and screaming. I got my text 2 weeks ago today, so really enjoying it. Seeing what's going to happen soon. I might get my general in the next 3. I don't know yet. Next 3 months or so. I don't know yet. But I plan on possibly taking that sometime soon. So, KC1WXP back to you.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, congratulations on that. I'm not much older than you, radio-wise. I got my ticket, I think it was in March. So, yeah, I mean, excuse me. And I hope you're a sighted person, because I believe in the background I just heard a navigation on your car, so, okay. Anywho, I did hear a guy mention yesterday about the delay before keying, and I did notice that with you too, but we all do it, we've all been there, so I get it. But, yeah, just keep an eye on that, and it sounds like you're having fun with it. Go ahead. KFACRJ.
Yeah, I'm actually totally blind, but yeah, I have my dad driving me, so it's not a problem. But
Who knows? One of these days, you know, I think, trying to remember what it was called. Oh, K4, GDS, I think it was. I think we were talking, or I think it was him. We were talking about, like, you know, different things. But yeah, it was interesting. I think self-driving cars was simple. But yeah, see what happens in the next 10 years or so, given Tesla and Waymo and everything. I'd love to see where Waymo is going. That would be really nice to have that around here.
Okay, hold the phone here. So, all the stuff that you do, you know, you're doing your nodes, and you're doing this, and you're doing that, and sounding super active in electronics. Are you telling me that you are not a sighted person? If so, well, God bless you for one, and for two, how the heck are you doing all this stuff? Back to you.
You know, I love that question. So, we happen to use, so actually right now I'm on repeater phone connected to my own node right now. And we as visually impaired people use screen reading technology on our machines. And Linux has Speak Up on Debian, which is a console screen reader, so I can hear what's going on the screen. Same goes with Windows. You have job access with speech from a company called the Vispero or Freedom Scientific. Vispero is the parent company of that. And then non-visual desktop access by NV Access Limited, I think it is, out of Australia. That's free and open source. Anyone can contribute, and but yeah, thousands of people use both of those, including myself, on a daily basis. But Apple, we use VoiceOver on the iPhone and the Mac, and actually that's what I'm running my node off of right now, off of VMware Fusion. I'm using VMware Fusion with Debian as the guest on my Mac machine at the house. I am hoping to switch it to a Dell XPS 157590 though, to be permanent and keep it up there, because I take my Mac with me. So, and I'll be traveling next week, so I need to, you know, figure out how I'm gonna do that by then. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, it's interesting. It amazes me when everybody asks.
Well, yeah, obviously technology is your friend. It is amazing the things that are out there, but yeah, my hat's off to you. I've been off the radio for the last couple of days. I'm usually here quite a bit, fairly. Got a new computer, and I mean, I'm hoping this is the last one I ever have to configure, because I didn't realize how much my computer does. You know, the Echo Link, the SDR. I got links in there that turn things on and off. It's crazy. And I just finished actually this morning with the last piece. And there's absolutely no freaking way. There's no way I would be able to do that without having sight. So yeah, God bless you. You're obviously taking advantage of the tech, and good for you. And how did you pass the test? Oh my God, I have so many questions. KFHBR, good on you, man.
Repairs occupied KA3 BMS.
sorry about that. KC1WXP is back. I think my connection went kaboom, and I don't know what happened. Okay, good. I still see people in my list. All right, good.
Guy popped in there real quick. I didn't catch his call. Said something was up with the repeater. So, I'll just be listening. Okay, see you again.
Sorry, I was texting my mom. Can you come back again?
Well, yeah, that's me you're talking to. There was, everything just went quiet for a second, and I got to write these call signs down faster. A guy just popped in and said something was up with the repeater, so I didn't catch the message, but I just thought, well, I'll just stay inside and listen.
Yeah, I think I have voice pre-processing turned on, and with that and far away mic doesn't really help. I'm trying to hear you, and now my dad's on the phone, so I'm kind of trying to but anyway, so I could barely catch your words. You sounded like you were, not saying you were, but it sounded like you were mumbling.
No worries there, Chris. I'll leave you to it. Don't want to take up too much more time on the repeater anyway. Have good travels out there, 7-3, and I'll talk to you soon. KFACRJ, I'll be curious.
Yeah, I got a meeting in about a little over 10 minutes for a little bit, and then I might be back around again. Maybe after that, I don't know what I'll be doing yet. Don't know when anyone's getting anywhere. So, but yeah, all right, sounds good, man. 7-3, no idea what your call sign is. I couldn't catch it, but this was 1WXP from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Chris. I always do it too quick. It's Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Delta, Romeo, Juliet. KFACRJ. 7-3.
Alright, sounds good. KFACRJ, bro, KC1WXP. See you, man. Take care.
Windows HP. Up in New Hampshire. That would appreciate you, man. I always remember you from the other day. You got to check your eyes for Windows HP. This is KQ4YYN. KQ4YYN. We're glad you enjoyed the hobby. That stands for, well, YYN, you know what that is phonetically. We're not making fun of anybody from us. This is Joe in Georgia. The Voice, Georgia.
Voice from Georgia. I love it. KC4YYN or KD2YYN or whatever it is. This is KC1WXP coming back. Yeah, I won't be here for too long. Got a meeting in about 10 minutes over the phone, but I'll be pretty much in and out for the time being, but I'll still be connected because it's going to be brief, but I hope it's going to be brief. But anyway,
So, yeah, but cool. Glad to hear from you this morning. Back to you, KC1WX.
All right, KC1WX. Does your dad, I heard you say he was driving you, does your dad enjoy the hobby? Is he in the radio at all, or how's that work?
Hang on a second. Let me turn off pre-processing into my repeater phone. It's driving me absolutely insane. I'll be right back, but I'll answer your question. My uncle is actually into the hobby. Not much right now, but my uncle has a tech license. Number 1 Oscar Whiskey. Chris Taylor here in Manchester. He is my uncle's into that. KC1WXP. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Okay, KC1WXP back. I should also sound better too.
Yeah, this is KQ4, YYN, Morrison, Georgia. Hey, I just come up with that because we have a guy that lives across the state line in Alabama that we call from the local repeater. His name is Jack. He's been in the ham for a long time. He was in communications, I believe, in the military. But anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, it's good that you enjoy the hobby. I'm a new ham system builder. Anyway, this is KQ4YYN, Joe and Jordan. That's probably how you mostly hear me. I'll say Joe and Jordan. Of course, there's a lot of Joes all over the place. I actually talked with a Joe, Triple Joe, over in W1AW yesterday at the headquarters. And that's pretty cool. I talked with him 3 or 4 times. But yesterday was about 5 Joes there. Anyway, been enjoying the hobby. I'm actually in the tractor trailer right now on my FLE driving. I hope you can hear me pretty good over this. I hope there's not a lot of background noise. I do apologize to everybody listening. But I'm going to let you go. I know you got your meeting. This is running with KC1 Windows XP. This is KC4 YYN, Joe and Jordan. I say 732. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day out there.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I've been, I heard a lot of car noise, but the car noise is a little over top. Yeah, but yeah, I can hear some of your louder stuff. Anyways, alrighty, man. Well, I'll see you later then. And I have a phone meeting in about 6 minutes. So, anyways, take care. KC1WXP will be clear for the time being, and I shall be back around later. Take care, everybody. 73's all, and who knows, maybe I might report to you live from field day. I don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. KC1WXP, clear for now.
is Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey November Victor. Is there anyone around that's one of the net control operators for the morning brew? I just had a couple questions here. KE8WMV.
KE8WMV, this is November 8, Mike, Juliet November. I'll take a stab at potentially answering your question.
Right. Hey, it's a simple one. I have a coworker who is studying to get his ham ticket, and I occasionally allow him to do some third-party traffic with me. Do you guys take check-ins with third-party traffic? Just trying to help get this guy a little more comfortable on the radio before he gets his ticket here. Back over to you.
I'll be honest with you, I hear that all the time. The Usenet that East Coast Reflector runs usually has 2 or 3 of those check-ins. So I'd say go for it. I mean, it's legal, so do it. Yeah, they're not going to balk at you. They're a very welcoming crew, and I think it should be no issue for you.
I appreciate that. When checking in on somebody else's net, I want to confirm with them what types of check-ins they will allow. I know some nets are restricted to certain types of stations at times due to the nature of the net. So I just wanted to be sure we were complying with what you guys have there for your guys, so we're not stepping on any feet here. So I appreciate the confirmation on that. Back over to you.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, just for clarification, I'm not affiliated with the ECR, but you know, talked to those guys quite a bit, and like I said, they're a very welcoming crew. So if it gets another ham on the air, have at it. They'll support it. I'm highly confident in that. So name here is Marston. I've arrived at my destination. I'm in a mobile, so I'll say 73s, and I'll be clear on your final.
My name here is Brad, Bravo Romeo Alpha Delta, and I do appreciate the comeback on that. And next week when we're in the office together, I will see if he wants to try to get a check-in to the East Coast Reflectors Morning Brew Net. Again, thanks for your time. This is Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey November Victor.
Delta Yankee 3 Tango Fox November. Delta Yankee 3 Tango Fox November.
Delta Yankee 3, Sierra Uniform Alpha, check in, check out.